Perfect. Perfect.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Where am I at? 3, 2, and 1. Bingo bango. What's up, guys? What is up? So happy you're here. So happy you're here. Let's get started. My name is Joe. This is TradingIntuition, where we show you how to successfully trade without all the complicated terms or pattern memorization. That stuff's boring. We don't want boring. We want easy. Easy to trade. Easy to make money. Easy to find support, resistance. I show you how to do all this stuff on the live streams. If you're interested, join the VIP, where we show you all this stuff in a more condensed version. So instead of having to sit through hours and hours and hours of videos, picking up all the stuff that I know, you can do this in short videos, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes long, very informative videos. So definitely check that out if you're interested. If you can afford it, stop messing around, join the VIP. Some people say, Joe, that's not a great salesman. I really don't care. I'm here to make you money, guys. I really am. If you don't have money to join the VIP, that's fine. Watch this show, watch the channel, ask me questions. This is your 1 hour of free mentorship. You know, take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. Okay, make sure the mic is good. Everything looks good. Yes. Boring. Make us money. Make us money. Where is my stuff? There it is. Boring. Make us money. Do it now. Do it now. Yes. Let's see here. It's the week. Yep, it's the week. We have, of course, the CPI meetings. We have the results, rather, from the CPI. We had the PPI. We had the CPI. And, of course, the CPI is due to this. And we did a video in the group, the VIP group, where I went over information as far as Bitcoin versus the results from the CPI, what it meant, everything else. So just kind of give you a heads up. The VIP is where to be. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Let's go through some of the chat. We got some charts pulled up already. Good. Awesome. We're going to answer these questions as well. So definitely ask questions. Definitely ask questions, guys. All right. We're going to go over some news. We're going to go over some things that you need to keep your eye on for the market. So let's go ahead and get started. Here we have a bunch of stuff going up. We have 16. Now, just know what goes down will eventually go up. What goes up will eventually go down. We've had a few days where it's just boring, sideways, doing nothing. Some people may have been waiting for these reports to come out. Now, we still have the unemployment rate to come out. We're going to go over that in just a moment. And right now we're seeing 16.5%, 13.6%, almost 10%, 7%, 15%. So we're seeing some nice numbers. Is it safe to trade right now? Not really. Can you make money right now? Yeah, sure, of course. However, always set alerts and be patient. Let the trades come to you. Now, without further ado, let's get started. Here, of course, we do have, the CPI, it came out. The PPI came out, the CPI came out. This is saying that inflation's going to be pretty bad. This is saying, oh, no, just playing, guys. This is the CPI. This is saying that everything's going good. Don't be worried. The CPI data we're talking about in reference to the coffee. Now, I will do a clarification on that in just a moment. But as far as the CPI goes, it was lower than expected or forecasted. So this is very bullish for the markets in general, for the economy, for the markets. So as soon as this came out, Bitcoin started doing its thing. We're going to go for Bitcoin as well. So this is good. Now, the next thing we're looking for, unemployment claims. This is important as well. When you think about it, inflation, the higher the inflation rate goes, the more inflation that we have, the more people are turning to Bitcoin, crypto, just because their money is not worth what it used to be. Back in the day, they used to say, save your money, put it in banks, put it under your mattress, do something, just hold it. Hold it. But if you do, and you hold it in the bank for 20, 30 years, your 10,000 or 100,000 is not going to be worth the same as when you put it in. It's going to be devalued. So this is why people are going to crypto. Now, with this, let's go over here. And if you're not following this person, definitely recommend doing so. A lot of great information. Let's run through this really quick. I just want to show you something really quick. The U.S. financial conditions are now the easiest since 2021. In other words, financial conditions now are looser than before the Fed started hiking the rates. The Fed, the government, loves to kind of trick us. They kind of double talk. Since December, when the Fed seamlessly declared victory against inflation, which is a joke, the government is the reason for inflation. They keep on printing money, they keep on helping other countries, and they're not helping us. Because of the money printing, it's devaluing or inflating the dollar. So the dollar's not worth what it used to be 20, 30 years ago because of what they're doing, especially in the last 10 years. Now, they declared victory against inflation, which is a joke. Financial conditions have eased significantly. Effectively, markets have behaved like the Feds have already cut interest rates. Do you think they're going to cut interest rates? If so, if the interest rates are cut, it's going to be very bullish for the economy because now, well, you can buy your house now because now the interest rate isn't so high. You can buy your car because the interest rates aren't so high. You can do whatever you want because the interest rates aren't so high. So this will boost the economy. So this will be good. This is exactly why inflation is back on the rise in today's markets. We're going to go over inflation in just a moment. The December Fed meeting still does not make sense. I don't understand it. They're saying, oh, we're not in a recession, but then the actual definition of a recession is what we're in. Oh, let's go ahead and fudge the numbers in the CPI so that the people, people will say, oh, we're doing great. Let's invest. Let's do, in stocks or wherever. They're tricking us, guys. They really are. All right, moving on. I want to show you about inflation. Here we go. While let's look at this, guys. Definitely follow this person. And it says, while CPI inflation is at 3.4, inflation is much higher in many basic necessities. For example, car insurance, inflated 22.6%. Transportation, inflated 11.2%. Hospital services, inflated 7 point. You can just go down the list. There is true inflation going on. But the government, no, we're okay, guys. we have the strongest economy. We have the strong, and get out of here. I have a bunch of stuff I'm going to show you guys. And hopefully the audio, yes, I do have the audio capture on. Keep in mind, inflation has been above 3% for over 3 years now. What's their goal? 2%? It's been over 3 for over 3 years. Can they bring it down? Well, how do they bring it down? People not spending. So, moving on. This means that inflation numbers are building on multiple years of already inflated prices. Ouch. That's compounding right there. Clearly, we are not ready for interest rate hikes. We're not. But the government may do this to boost the economy. But we need to stop spending. You know, that's if we stop spending, we're stop buying products. Well, now we're reducing all this. But it's literally a catch-22. But then if you stop doing all that, then more than likely the unemployment rate goes up, because now you don't need, 10,000 insurance workers, car insurance workers. Now you only need maybe 7,000 or 5,000. So it's all a catch-22 in my opinion. So that's what I want to show you on that. Now the correction, they did put out a correction. It said the coffee prices are not being removed from the CPI calculations or compulations, thanks to clarification from this place. So you can verify that by looking it up. Rather, the BLS has discontinued specific coffee package size categories. Now this is in reference to sizeflation. Do you know what sizeflation is? Sizeflation is when let's say you buy something that is the coffee, that's this much, and it costs $10. Well, now that same coffee is now this much, and it costs $10. So this is sizeflation, and that's what they're referring to here. Now, with that being said, of course, I remember this. Do you remember this? President Biden slams, shrinkflation, not sizeflation, shrinkflation. President Biden slams shrinkflation in Super Bowl Sunday video. I remember seeing this, watching Super Bowl, seeing this guy talk about this, and we actually have the video. We're going to watch it. It's just a few minutes long. But man, in this video, they were slamming Biden big time. And it's all true too. Dude's a joke. Dude's a crazy joke. My memory is not gone. This is Biden saying that. This is just some of the stuff, that they were doing. You can read that if you like. Makes a fool of Biden. My memory is not gone. They're talking about Biden. They're just slamming him to like crazy. So definitely, if you want to watch this, it's 10 minutes. I'm not going to go over it. Yeah, it's almost 11 minutes. I'm not going to show this to you. Biden has had a rough week. He starts talking about, presidents, or start talking about people in power that he literally talked to like a week or two ago or yesterday, and they're not even alive. They've been passed away for multiple years. So they just tore him up. So definitely watch this. Now, in reference to this is the video I'm referring to. Now, I want you to watch this. It's less than a minute. I want you to watch this, and then we're going to talk about it, because I'm going to tell you certain things. 1 second.
If you're anything like me, you like to be surrounded by a snack or two while watching the big game. When buying snacks for the game, you might have noticed one thing. Sports drinks bottles are smaller. Bag of chips has fewer chips. They're still charging you just as much. And as an ice cream lover, what makes me the most angry is that ice cream cartons have actually shrunk in size, but not in price. I've had enough of what they call shrinkflation. It's a ripoff. Some companies are trying to pull a fast one by shrinking the products little by little and hoping you won't notice. Give me a break. The American public is tired of being played for suckers. I'm calling on companies to put a stop to this. Let's make sure businesses do the right thing now. Not in price.
All right. So with this, what he's saying, shrinkflation, is that the products you're buying, it's reducing in size, but it's costing the same. Why is that? is because the cost of the products to make it is costing more. Why is that? It's due to inflation. The money is not going as far as it used to. Who's at fault? The government. It all comes back around. It all comes back around. And then this guy right here, oh, I'm going to put a stop to it. I'm going to get with the companies. This isn't right to the American people, blah, blah, blah. You're the reason for it. You're the reason for it. So just kind of give you a heads up. This is, man, it gets me very upset. All right. So what doesn't get me upset? Seeing green. Here, back to this person right here. It says copper prices rise to a new all-time high. Copper is probably one of the best investments you can make. Some people will argue gold is, but in my opinion, copper is. Now, I did a search. So, make sure you do searches. And if you use PREsearch, you actually get paid in coins. You can't see it here. Let's just type in whatever. And of course, the link is in the description. You still can't see it, but it's right here. It's right here. Anyway, so make sure to, oh yeah, here's, subliminal message right here for you. But I typed in, what are some of the things that copper is used for? And some of the top things you have, of course, properties, its workability, heat and electrical connectivity or conductivity, durability, antibacterial, recyclable, etc., etc. Now, the main uses for copper, of course, you have a building construction, electronic products, transportation, and so on. So, in my opinion, if you're in the stock market, copper's a pretty safe bet, in my opinion. All right. And that was it for the news. So hopefully that wasn't too much news. Let's come over here to this. Let's see here. Thank you guys for the likes. Appreciate you greatly. If you haven't already, please definitely smash the likes. This is all information for you to improve your trading strategies, to kind of know what to look for, to kind of gauge what the market might do. Nobody knows. But it does help to know what the whole economy is doing, whether reports are being placed, if so, when they're being released, so to be careful entering trades. And if you do enter trades, make sure to have a stop loss, especially right now if you're in the trader mindset. So definitely smash the likes. Let's see here. This one is, oh yes, this right here was, somebody was wanting to buy Bitcoin. And I don't remember if this was from, we did a screen share this morning for the VIP. And I don't remember if this was from that or if this was from YouTube. But here they were saying that they were wanting to buy Bitcoin. And should they buy it? They're more of an investor. I said, heck yeah, if you're going to buy it, buy some now at the current price. A third, and put a lower third here just in case it does a crazy wick. And then if it does pull back to this beautiful area right here, you can have another entry right here. Now I do have another thing right here. Let's go to the hour. It's best to always have multiple, oh, that's Bitcoin dominance. It's best to have multiple charts with multiple thought process. I would absolutely love to see Bitcoin pull back to this golden pocket if we were to pull the fib retracement from January 23rd, 2024 to the all-time, well, to the highest point. And I would love to see it come back down to the golden pocket area, which would be roughly around 56 at the top, and the bottom of it is around 52. I would love for it to come down here. It might come up to a lower high, come down to the actual golden pocket before it breaks out, and then when that happens, moon mission. Now let's see what we're looking at for this current information. So I like doing this on the daily in reference to, I believe it's this one. Yes, our plan A, plan B. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. And I don't have all of the information here. This one. I don't have it. I'm not going to bother looking for it. But we were talking about this yesterday in reference to possibly, should I look for it? possibly it coming down. I'm not going to waste my time or waste your time. Where I was saying that we were going to have three little arrows with dots that I had, and it was right here. I don't know why it's not showing it. Maybe I need to be zoomed in. No, I don't know. But anyway, I was showing that, oh yeah, here are the dots. I just needed to be zoomed in. Now this is representing the CPI data that was coming out. I wasn't sure how long it was going to take or how many hours, you know, because of all these different bars. But I was thinking that it was going to come up here, possibly come down, then do this number, and then this represents the CPI data when it came out. This was roughly right here. The CPI data came out right here. And what happened? Sure enough, it went up. So with this, of course, it's level by level. So definitely check that out. Let's go through some of the market. Let's go through some of the chat. See, Crypto Candy says, you all should watch a video on how market makers manipulate the markets. Watched a video yesterday. Great insight. Yes. Market makers, this is what they do. They literally move the market. They literally do. See here. I remember when Big Mac combo. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. Remember when the Big Mac combos were $5? I remember going to the corner store. I love Butterfingers. Man, I love Butterfingers. And it was 79 cents. I went to the store last night. I could not pull myself to buy Butterfingers for $3.29 or $3.49, whatever it was. I was like, are you kidding me? $3.49? It used to be 79. You know? So I didn't buy it. I got me some of these. The corn nuts. It was like under $2, I think. I don't know what it was. But I was like, man, $3.40, $3.50. I was like, I can't do that. So no more diabetes. No, I'm playing. Don't have diabetes. Very lucky. Very lucky. All my family did. All of my family. So here. Big Mac looks like little patties now. Yeah, mint patties. Yeah, everything's gone down, like in size, and the price gone up. I remember Jack in the Box, man. Story time. I remember working, and I was in pest control, and I'd be driving around, and I would love Jack in the Box. I go to Jack in the Box, get a 99-cent jumbo burger, and that sucker was huge for 99 cents. And it had lettuce and tomato. I would ask for extra lettuce and tomato for free, and extra pickles. And man, you just needed one. You needed one. No fries, no drink, no nothing. That sucker would fill you up. And now, I don't even know how much it costs. I haven't been Jack in the Box in a long time. Anyway, moving on. Let's see here. I'm actually working my way up on the chat. See, on average in UK, a normal weekly shop has increased almost 100% in 4 years. I agree completely. Let's see, I'm good. I only drink 1 cup of coffee a day. I want to start drinking coffee again. I have a lot of coffee. Man, whenever I do stuff like crazy. So I started drinking coffee. I was like, it's pretty good. So then I bought one of those coffee makers that does the iced coffee too. Ooh, so good. And then I bought thing of coffee, and then I bought literally like, I think it's like 7 different flavors, and I've only emptied, I think like maybe 1.5 bags, and I got tired of the coffee and I stopped drinking it. I need to start drinking again. I like drinking it when it's cold though, when it's cold outside. But I'll probably do iced coffee. Let's see here. Crypto Candy says, man, I think this bull run's going to be very, very interesting. I agree. I agree completely. Now, in the screen share this morning, no, it was a video. I made a video. See, I did a screen share this morning for the VIP, and I also did a video based off of Bitcoin and the CPI data report. So very busy today in the VIP group. We're talking about this trend line. Watch for this trend line to be possible area of resistance. Let's go to the 4 hour. just so we can see more scribbles. So we have this trend line right here. So look for this to be a resistance level. It is, where is it at? Oh, it's almost at this resistance level too. We're going to go over some charts. If you have charts, let me know. But definitely smash the like, guys. Definitely smash the like. It does help support the channel. It's free. It's free. And I'm giving you a bunch of alpha right here, guys. If you have a coin you want me to do, let me know as well. All right. Mark with the jokes. I don't got cash under my mattress. I got some altcoins. Love it. Mark with the jokes. Let's see here. Let's see. Grant says, can we do a quick minute on hard wallets? The best ones. Not fully understanding them. Yes. You know what? I am such a procrastinator. I have this. Can you all see that? I know you can see it. It's a Tangent. I have these cards. I got them like a couple weeks ago. I am such a procrastinator. I keep on thinking about it. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna do it today. And then time goes on. And then it's like, yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. And then time goes on. It's like, I'm gonna do it the next day. Tangent. I'm going to start using this. Of course, I think I need to do a referral link, you know, in case y'all want to wait a day. I'm going to do a referral link. But there's these cards. There's these cards. They're not metal, very hard plastic, but it's a card. And you tap it on your phone, and you get, I got the package with 3 of them. I don't know if you can see that. Got the package with 3 of them. And so one of them you have in a certain place. The other one you can put in another place, like in a safe or something. The other one you can put maybe in a drawer or somewhere, to where you always, like, in case you lose your backup, or in case you lose your card, well, you have a backup. Not only that, but you have another backup. So just kind of give you a heads up. I got these, like I said, some time ago. I need to do them, but I'm gonna do them today. I will do them today, and I will put the referral link from here on out in the description. But I've been watching a lot of videos on the Tangent wallet, and I like it. Now, if you want to go something to where you have to write down a passphrase and everything else, you could use Ledger S, I believe it is. Ledger X, forget which one it is. But it's the one that doesn't have the backup phrase. I mean, you could do the one with backup phrase. I just don't personally like that that's out there. But I have that. So Ledger Nano S, I believe it is. I didn't have the X. Anyway, but I do like those. And all you do is you literally just transfer it. So if you ever transferred money from an exchange to another exchange, or if you ever transferred coins from another exchange to another exchange, or if you ever sent anything like Litecoin or Sol or anything to another exchange or wallet, it's the same thing with using these hardware wallets or code wallets. You put the deposit address, you know, first on your wallet that you're going to transfer to. You look up your deposit address, and then on your exchange that you have those tokens, you look up your withdrawal. You know, you say you're going to withdraw, let's say Bitcoin. Withdraw Bitcoin, and then you put this deposit Bitcoin address in there. Now, what I always do is I always do a test run. There was times when Ethereum was fairly high, fairly expensive on gas fees, and it was $30 to transfer at that time when I was doing it. And I was like, man, do I want to spend $60, 30 for the test run, 30 for the actual one? Do I want to do it? I said, I have to, because I have sent money to a different a network, and I lost it. And I've actually done that 3 times. One of them is when I was rushing. I was so much in a rush, and I did it, and I lost my money. It was at the time it was a lot to me. It might not be a lot to you, but to me it was a lot. Then maybe like 3 or 6 months later, I did it again. Same dumb rookie mistake. I was in a rush, and I transferred BNB using the BNB network, but deposited it to a Ethereum network. I lost that money. So what I do is I don't care how much it charges me, because if I'm only sending like $100 and it's going to charge me 30, I just send the whole 100. If I lose it, I lose it. But if I'm sending, a couple thousand, 5, 10, 20, 100, whatever it is, and it's only going to cost me $30 at that time to be secure and know that it's going there, I'll spend $30. So that's what I did. I spent $30. It went through. It's like, okay, good. I did it correctly. I'm taking my time. I'm verifying the addresses. And then I sent the full amount the next time. So I spent $60 just to transfer it to the place I was transferring to. And I always recommend doing a trial run. And that's just me though. If you know how to do it and you're, checking you're crossing your T's, dotting your I's, then great, you don't need to do it. But right now, I think the gas fees for ETH is extremely inexpensive. So give you a heads up. All right, so hopefully that gave you some clarification on that. Let's see here. Let's do some ICP. Okay, so let's go over here. So Camilo, what's going on, Camilo? Appreciate you for being here, man. Appreciate you for being here. Let's do YouTube. And Bitcoin dominance is going up. Bitcoin dominance is going up. Bitcoin is going up. Let's look at this really quick. Bitcoin dominance is going up. Bitcoin's going up. Let's go to our markets. So we have Bitcoin dominance just killing it. Absolutely killing it right now. We have Bitcoin going up. So, let me show you this. Let's go to this. Let's go to copy image. Let's go to this. We went over this, I think it was 2 days ago. So when Bitcoin dominance goes up and Bitcoin goes up, this is really great for Bitcoin. And the longer it does this, well, then it's Bitcoin season. If Bitcoin dominance goes up and Bitcoin comes down, then this is bad. This is really bad for the alts. Because, Bitcoin's going down. Oh, no, it's going to zero. Let's sell everything. And then they sell everything and the alts get hit the hardest. Now, when Bitcoin dominance goes up, it doesn't have it on this chart, but when Bitcoin, or any chart for that matter, when Bitcoin dominance goes up and Bitcoin goes up, this just means that Bitcoin is outperforming, the dominance is outperforming the alts. However, the alts can still be going up. So this can go up, this can go up, alts can go up. But this is just saying that the Bitcoin dominance that it has over the entire market is outperforming the alts. So don't let this trick you, like, oh no, let me get out of my alts, because no, people are still making money in alts, especially today. They're still making money. But this is just saying that the dominance of Bitcoin, because Bitcoin, more people are FOMOing to Bitcoin, that this and this are both going up. So hopefully that makes sense. All right. Let's go to total 3. This is everything except Bitcoin dominance and ETH. And like I said before, I don't look at this stuff, but I know a lot of people do. And just because I don't look at it, that doesn't mean you don't have to look at it. If you find something that works for you, use it. If it continues to work for you, use it. Use it until it doesn't. Me personally, I don't look at this. This doesn't help me with my coin. But you might want to know what the overall market's doing. Well, total 3. This is everything except Bitcoin and Ethereum. Total 2 is everything except Bitcoin. So, and total is just everything. Market's doing great. It's killing it. Doing wonderful. Broke through this resistance. Broke through this resistance. Broke through this resistance. And now breaking through this resistance. Market's doing great. Let's see. What is... This is the stock market, ES1 exclamation point. This is the S&P 500 E-mini futures. Killing it. When the stock market is doing well, Bitcoin tends to follow. And Bitcoin is also doing well. Now this I do look at. Let's see here, the Dixie. I do look at this one as well. This is the dollar index. This tells you that if the dollar is doing bad, normally the stock market, S&P 500, or you can just the ES1 exclamation point. Usually this will do good. And I have several. I'm not going to bring it up, but this is all in the VIP. It's all in the VIP. But I have correlations on this as well. Let's see here. But the Dixie is coming down. It had this support that it was supposed to get, or you can even say this support. It had a little zone. Let's do this zone. From there to there. This was our support zone. But now it's resistance because price action is underneath this area. So now this is our resistance. So if it does come up, hopefully it gets rejected, which will be beneficial to the stock market. So in closing, or rather in summary, the Dixie I look at because this tells me the strength of the dollar. The strength of the dollar determines what the market might do. Granted, I didn't say what it will do because nobody knows. So when the Dixie goes down, the stock market and crypto market usually tend to go up. When the Dixie is up, usually the stock market and the crypto market tend to go down. So make sure you know that. All right, that's all I want to talk about that. Now let's go over here and finally look at ICP. So ICP, USDT, MEXC. So ICP is killing it right now. Right now, I'd enter it. You know, you could say, I don't do patterns, but you could say that this is an Adam and an Eve. It broke the neckline. This is all I look for. I just look at the resistance level and it broke through it. Right now, we still have 22 minutes in this. It's looking bullish. The market's bullish. Me personally, I'd enter right now. Now, one thing you need to notice is that my thought process changes depending on what the market gives us. And that's what you have to do. You know, would I wait 4 hours for this? You could. It would be safer. However, we could potentially miss out on, that's nothing, 3%. I was thinking it was going to be like 12%. Now, because of this, okay, so now my thought process just changed. I don't know if you saw that. The light bulb turned on. Now my thought process just changed. Do I want to risk this for 3%? No. I thought it was 12%. If it was 12 with this current market, I'd enter right now. But because of the current market, I'm not entering. I'm going to wait. So let's go ahead and delete. Let's delete all of our 2 drawings. And let's go to our 4-hour time frame. Let's look at this on the bigger picture. Okay. What I'm doing right now is smash the likes, guys. Smash the likes. I give you free alpha every single day, Monday through Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as the market gets better and stronger and more people are coming in, more than likely I'll be doing multiple live streams. And my goal is to make you money. My goal is to make you money and to not just give you a setup, but to show you the thought process behind the setup. All these other mentors, they don't want to share the thought process. They want you to join their VIPs and then, of course, get bombarded with all of their charts that they're posting. And then, hopefully you can make money. Here, I show you how to make money so that you can join my VIP. So that the calls that I give out, more than likely you're in them because we don't post 20 charts a day. You know, so far, I only posted 1. I posted 1 literally in like 12 days. I posted 1. So I'll give you a heads up. All right, moving on. Because when I show results, I want you to be in those trades. I don't want to just post a whole bunch of charts so I can get results, if that makes sense. All right, moving on. Let's see here, 4-hour time frame. What I'm doing is I'm looking at the price action. It came down here. We had support right here. Came down here. Then it came down again. Came down again. Let's do our magnet tool. All right, so I do see the likes going up. but I need more, guys. So the likes, they're like fuel. Without fuel, I run out of gas. Without gas, then the show stops. I don't want the show to stop. I already don't. So if you haven't already, smash the like. All right, moving on. Oh yeah, let me come over here. Let me stop looking at the likes, because then I will stop the show. I don't want to do that. All right, let's see here. So the 4-hour time frame. Well, it looks like we're going to enter anyway, because we need the candle to close up. So an active breakout is right now. The candle has not closed. This is an active breakout. In the future, we will be entering on active breakouts. My definition of a confirmed breakout, write this down, is when the candle body closes. Now, granted, the candle body must close above the level it was trying to break out from. That is a confirmed breakout. Nobody gives you definitions like this. I show you, everybody, oh, buy the breakout, buy the breakout, you know, buy the retest. They don't tell you what it is. Because I don't regurgitate stuff I see on a website, I actually tell you what I would do based off of the stuff that I've experienced. So right now, personally, I'd enter the trade. You have like 18 minutes left in this one. I'd enter it. Okay. Now, could it come down? Yes, of course. Sure. But if it does come down, we're looking at what? 2%? 1%? If it comes down, 5%. Boring. So I would have an entry right now. I would have another entry lower. And then I would have my stop loss. Let's say this is nothing. I'd have my stop loss right here. Now, granted, you're not losing 11 or 12% because you're not putting in 100% right now. You're putting in 50%. You're doing 2 entries. So in reality, you're losing about 6%, you know, and that's how that's my rationale, you know, because let's say you're going to do $100. You're not losing $12 from this 100. You're only losing 50%. Well, you're losing 12% of your $50, which is nothing. So that's my rationale on that. All right, so let's move this over a little bit. Let's look at this. Let's go for a target. I do like this. Let's do our magnet tool. I'm very keen on the magnet tool. Using the magnet tool, it snaps stuff in place. And here, what was this? I'm going to show you something. 10%. In the bull market, all these are tips and tricks, guys. All these are tips and tricks. In the bull market, I prefer to have my levels between 20 and 40% apart, because I can trade in between those ranges. In the bear market, I like having my ranges between 10 and 20%, so I can trade in between the ranges. In the bull market, the price is going to move like this fairly easy. It's going to move fairly easy like that. In the bear market, this is what we tend to get. So if you can get 8% on a trade and then 7% on the next trade and 12% on the next trade, that's great. Compound your gains. Right now, no, I'm not gonna put it that low. So here we're doing pretty much a 2-to-1 ratio. This is gonna be our first target, and then this one, I'm not gonna go too crazy. Not too bad. So I would actually enter right now. So we would do enter now at current price. So, and once again, this is one thing that I absolutely love about the way I do this, the setups, is I give you my entire thought process. I tell you what I'm looking at, why I'm looking at it, why I'm doing what I'm doing. Other mentors, they don't do this, in my opinion. If you find somebody who gives their thought process, please let me know. I would absolutely love to maybe even collaborate with them. You know, we need a lot of people like that versus, you know, making you be sheep. I don't want sheep. I want trading warriors. I want to show you how to become a trading warrior. That way you can tell me, hey, Joe, look at this. This one, for example, great one. Let's see here, add to entry. And since we only have 2 entries, my blues are always my entries. Since we only have 2, this could be 50%, this could be 50%. This is your stop loss. Let's make this one a little bit fancy. Let's do target right here. Let's do this right here. Let's do this stop loss here. Let's go ahead and put our target right there. Change this to target. And let's put this one here. This one here, stop loss. So this is 55 here, and paste this one. Okay, very good. Move this over just so we can get a little bit more. I guess we can do it like this. Make it look fancy. Now, I like it. So here's your setup. If you like this and the way I do my thought process, if you haven't already smashed a like, but definitely put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. I'd like to know who's here. But here's your ICP setup with a target of 21% and 30%. Stop loss at around 11, maybe 12%. Okay. Let's go over here. So that was ICP. Go into the chat. Realistic says, Joe is the man with the plan. Realistic, you're my favorite. So here. Yeah, I remember when Jumbo Jacks were 99 cents before inflation, yeah. I didn't even read that, and I remember that. See, apparently Tangem Wallet has never been hacked. Not to my knowledge. Let's see here, going through the chats. Okay, let's see here. Is that the updated version of the Tangem Wallet? I don't know. I bought this like a month ago, I guess. A month ago. And if nothing else, I'm sure there's the software will update. Let's see. I don't have a wallet. Whoa, what was that? I don't have a wallet. I'm told it's a must-have. Yes. A wallet is a must-have because whenever you have your tokens on the exchange could get frozen, the exchange could get hacked, the exchange could be, you know, to where the government seizes them and, you know, halts everything. So if you don't have the tokens in your possession, you don't have tokens, you know, so it's very important. It's the same thing with staking. Like, even though those are your tokens, they're not your tokens because you don't have access to them. Staking is risky for those same reasons that I just listed. However, everybody stakes, you know, knowing that that is a risk. And that risk I'm willing to take so that I could earn more tokens. See, moving on. Yes. So having a wallet is great for holding. So all these tokens that I have, what I need to do is put them on this Tangem wallet. And each wallet is different on the tokens that they accept on that wallet. So always do your research. And if, let's just say one of your tokens can't be on that wallet, well then try to find another wallet that holds that can hold that token. You can also do, they're called hot wallets, where they can be put on your phone. Now, one thing that I strongly recommend is to have multiple phones. So here's a phone, and I have another phone on the other desk. Now, with that being said, all your information, and so on your phone, and I'm planning to get another phone too. On your phone, it's best not to have any of your crypto stuff on it. And personally, like your bank stuff, or personally just use it as a phone. That's what I would do. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be buying a phone probably in the next month or two. And that's the phone that I'm gonna be carrying around with me, because people can SIM swap you. That stuff is real. And if they know that you're in crypto, how do they do it? I don't know. I haven't Googled it yet, but I know it's possible. They can SIM swap you and everything else. So what I'm gonna do in the next month or two is I'm gonna get another phone with another number, and that one I'll carry with me when I'm going out and about. These other phones, one thing that I don't like doing is I don't like putting apps on my phone. I haven't done this in years and years and years, because there was one time where, this was like 4 years ago, I guess. I had just gotten into crypto, and I want to take a picture and make it look like a cartoon. And so I go and it says, permissions. And I said, well, let me see what the permissions are. And you would think the permissions were to access the camera and, for the video and the pictures. No, this thing had the permissions to, track what I'm doing, see what sites I go to, see what, just a whole bunch of different things. I was like, all I want to do is make my picture a cartoon. So I didn't do it. And I've been very careful ever since then as far as the apps that I put on my phone. Now, do I still have, TikTok on the phone? Yes, I do. And I know it's bad, but I rarely do anything on my phone. Everything's on the computer, and the computer is very safe. I don't open links. I don't go to different, certain websites. I'm very careful. And matter of fact, I need to do this more. I actually have a virtual machine, which I need to start using more, especially when I'm doing research. I have a virtual machine to where it's Linux, with Linux and everything like that. So it's a computer inside the computer. So if anything gets hacked, it hacks that computer that's inside the computer that can't access the outside computer, if that makes sense. So I'm very, very careful. Very careful. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Yes, so it's great for holding. And let's see what else. But yeah, there's wallets you can have, like, for example, you can have a MetaMask wallet. That's a web browser wallet, but you have to be very careful because, there's so many hackers out there, and you have to be careful with what you're connecting to and everything. It's scary, guys. It really is. But just, the only thing I can say is just be careful. Don't connect to a site. Don't connect to somebody asking you to connect the wallet, because there are so many scammers out there. All right, moving on. Let's see, Grant says, I think I need a full lesson. Hopefully that helped out. If not, ask again in the VIP, and then we can go further in detail on that. Let's see here. CF says, PONKE, looking good, Joe. Cheers to those who got in. You know what? Speaking about PONKE, here is, we did this one about 7 days ago. I got you, man. Look at that. I already knew. You know why? Because my alert went off. And I want to show y'all something too. So we were talking about this 7 days ago, and price was right here. And we're saying, we have well, this is a double top, but this is our major level of resistance. And we're saying more than likely it's going to come down. Set your alert. Once the alert goes off, you can see if it's going to continue coming down, and then re-put your alert. This is why the alerts are very important. You want to put your alert. If price comes down and you get alerted, okay, you reset your alert and you wait for it to cross above it. Could it come all the way down here to this level? Yep, sure could. Could it come down lower to this level? Yep, sure could. But I was projecting this level, and then our alert goes off, and then we look at it again for entry. And then this was this was plan A. Plan B was it just goes up. Do we enter right now? Not really, because it's kind of in the middle of where it might go. So it's just safer to set your alert here. And if it breaks this level, well, then now we can enter the trade. But this was the plan A. Now, if we look, whoa, what happened here, guys? What happened here? Price action was right here. Our alert's right here. We get alerted. We look at it. Okay, cool. More than likely, it's going to come down here. We put back on our alert, or you can do it a little higher, whatever you want, just so you don't get alerted again, maybe with the wick. Then your alert goes off right away, 4 hours later. It's like, whoa. Okay, well, it might bounce here. We don't know. Nobody knows what's going to happen. And that's what I love about this channel. That's what I love about the way I mentor, is I reassure you that nobody knows. Today, of course, I watch a lot of people that do TA, and I'm gonna come back to this. I'm gonna come back to this. MACD cross. Hopefully I can remember that. I wrote it down too. So I'll get back to that in a little bit. So here, our alert went off. It's like, okay, let's just kind of see what's going on. It comes and it breaks what level? It breaks over this level. But we get a wick. So let's do this as if we were actually doing this. And this is what I show you guys. This is what I show you. This is my rule when trading. This is my rule. Let's see here. Right now, this is my... So, and your thought process has to change. Your thought process has to change based off of the information you have. So now, this is my main level of resistance that I got to watch out for. This is my most recent resistance level. This is my other level. Can I get this? Delete this. Move this down. So can y'all see this? This is like a little range. So right now, I'm looking at this. And so, okay, my alert went off. Price could continue coming down because we're right at resistance. It could come down. Let's wait. Let's wait and see what happens. So we push the play button. So we get a confirmed breakout. Confirmed breakout. A lot of sell pressure. A lot of sell pressure. So what I do is I show you what I would do at the time of the trade. Would I enter right now? No, just because it could come down. This could be a fake out. So we wait. Then this candle comes out. We have a small little candle body. Sell pressure. I'm sorry. Sell pressure, buy pressure. Do we enter this one? No, definitely not. This is screaming to me that the price has a very high probability it's going to come down. And more than likely break this level. Come all the way down to this level. And then now our thought process is going to possibly play out. Then this candle happens. Whoa, wait a minute. Okay. Now because we have more candles printing, this is now becoming a support bounce. When it came down here, it was not a support bounce. This next candle, possible support or start of support, but it's not support yet because they can easily come down. Next candle forms. Now we're forming a support bounce. We're forming a pivot. We're forming a change of direction. It can always change. The more candles we have, the higher time frame we have, the stronger the bounce, the stronger the pivot, the stronger the change in trend. Then we have this one. Now we're looking at it. Man, this, it looks good. Let's zoom out. You got to zoom out, see what's going on. It looks good. I'm wanting to enter, but I'm not. I'm not going to enter because we have this right here. We're literally underneath resistance. So what this is screaming to me, let me move it up here so we don't have this as the background. What this is screaming to me is, let's see here. What was I going to do? What this is screaming to me is that this, oh, wait, I need to do this. It might come up to here, get rejected because of this, come back down to possibly here, because now this is our most recent support and most recent resistance. And then trade in this range, possibly continue down to my original thought process before coming up. So I'm not entering. I'm waiting. And sometimes it takes several candles for me to enter a trade because I'm reducing my risk. Am I also reducing the amount of profit I can make? Yep, sure can. And sure am. But I want to be safe. I want to be safe. Could I enter a little bit right now and see what happens? Yeah, you can do that too. You can enter a third. because it could boom or come down. So if, what's the price range from here to here? I mean, you could, man, but my stop loss would have to be like 30%, but I'm only doing a third. So it's literally just taking out like 10% of that according to my math. Okay, moving on. I'd have to wait. What am I going to do? Okay, so it broke up. It broke up. So this is a good breakout. Now, due to this, I'm entering. But Joe, it went down. You're not like the other mentors. They would have said no. They would have found a reason. Oh yeah, they would have found a reason. I would have entered, because this is, to me, this is looking bullish. You know, we have this pivot, we have this pivot, and we have a successful breakout on this candle. I enter right here. This is where I enter. I enter right here. And then it starts coming down. Oh, crap. Am I worried? No. Why? Well, now I have this level of support. So if it does come down, more than likely come down to here. I don't know. We'll see. And give you a heads up, guys, I do not have a photographic memory. So I don't know, oh, it's going to come down here and I'm just going to say, and so I can look smart. No, I don't know. So now it came down, and because it came down, I'm watching this chart. Now, based off of the stuff that I always do, can I get this one? No, okay. Based on the stuff that I always do, this right here is my most recent pivot. So it needs to break this level. So I'm waiting for it to break this level. And sure enough, it does. Ooh, does it break it? It breaks it. And guess what? Now, because the candle closed here, I'm entering the trade. Not only did it break this level, it closed above this level. So I enter here. But Joe, it came down on the next one. I didn't know. When I'm in this trade, I don't know what's going to happen. Unlike all these other mentors that you're going to see, they're going to tell you what they would have done after the fact. I show you what I'm doing as I'm in the trade. I would have entered again. You know, it's looking bullish, very bullish. It broke above this level, the level it needs to break, and it closed above it. It didn't form a wick like this. If it did and it closed here, I'm not entering. But now, next candle came all the way up. Sell pressure, big time sell pressure. Closed way down here. Am I worried? No. Why? Because I have my stop loss under here. Here is my stop loss. Put this as a red. Why not? So here's my stop loss. Could I get stepped out? Yeah. I don't know what's going to happen. Okay. Finding support. Finding support. Looking stronger. Looking stronger. Still hasn't broken this level. So I put a third here. I put a third here. Now it needs to break this level. Same thing. Needs to break this level. I'll do above this wick for me to enter. My last 30% or 33%. And it's coming down. Not looking good. Not looking good. Am I panicking? No. Why? Stop loss way down here. Not worried. Coming down. Okay, it bounced beautifully on this blue line, which is support right here as well. And it was all support right here. And this is why I trade off of support resistance. I want to point something out. Have you noticed me refer to anything else? Have you noticed me refer to, oh, it's bouncing off of the 9 moving average, or it found resistance at the 50 moving average, or look at the low volume node area, or look at the divergence, or any of that? No. You can use that stuff, and I strongly recommend you learn that stuff so you know how other people trade. What I trade, support, resistance. I'm looking at the price action. I'm looking at the momentum. I'm looking at the candle bodies and wicks, because they tell me a story. They tell me if the price action is strong, or if it's not so strong, or if it's weak. I'm looking at the size of the candle bodies. I'm looking at the wicks. I'm looking at everything. So now it closed. We had this sell off. I'm not entering yet. Now we have this one, entering. I'm entering the trade right now. Now, oh man, if I move up my stop loss here, and this is an average, so this is a moving average, and the word average is in the name. It's a moving average. So this is the average of the candle body closes on the 4-hour time frame. So this is a medium, this is a median, this is the middle of all of the current price action. This is the medium. So if I move my stop loss up to here, I have a pretty good chance of getting stopped out if it pulls back. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my stop loss lower, and I'll do it, I should do it here, but I'm going to do it right here. Now, why should I do it here? Because it's underneath this pivot. But right now I'm getting a little bit greedy, because I don't know if it's going to come all the way down and come do this part. So I want to reduce the amount that I might lose, and I'll put it right here. I'll put to the 50 average of the candle body closes. Let's see. I don't know. Ooh, started coming down. Started getting worried. I started getting worried. Now it's coming up. Now I have a really, really strong possibility that it's going to come down to this area. Why? Because it's about 50% from here to here. On average, they do pull back about 50%. So it's about here. I'm going to move up my stop loss just a little bit. Still underneath the area that I think it might come down to. So let's see. Okay, now it's doing, oh, we're done. So now it's doing good. So now I would get my stop loss, and now I would move it up here. So now I'm in profit on this one, I'm in profit on this one, and I'm in profit on this one. So this is my thought process as far as the trades go. So let me go ahead and put this right here. So right now we just went over the thought process on the PONKE trade, where we would have entered here, here, and here. Gave about 5 minutes of thought process. Okay, so that is for my edits. All right, so let's see here. Crypto Candy says, I definitely would have waited until PONKE reached, PONKE price action was above the 259 in a sequential order. I think you mean the 9, 50, and 200. So you want the price action above the 9, above the 50, above the 200. This is a safer entry when this happens. And the reason Crypto Candy is saying that is because it's showing the momentum is strong. It's showing the momentum is very strong. When you have the moving averages in sequential order, the white, the red, the yellow, the 9, the 50, the 200, and yes, okay. Yeah, he just worded it wrong, but that's what he meant. So the 9, 50, and the 200 in sequential order. And this is showing very, very strong strength. So that's excellent job as far as Crypto Candy with the understanding of what the moving averages truly mean. Because this is the momentum indicator. That's what it is. It's not a buy and sell. It's not a magnet. So right now what I buy? Well, this is what we posted in the VIP. We did a screen share, as I mentioned earlier, and we actually posted this one in the VIP group. And this is my thought process. So I strongly recommend, if you're not in this trade, possibly might be a good time to enter. Again, nothing I say on this channel is financial advice. All of this is for entertainment purposes only. We entered here, right at this level, and this is a resistance right at 786. It broke right through it. Hopefully you'll find support. If not, it might come down, find support again, and then before it comes up. This is looking very strong. So there's a lot of things we have to consider when entering a trade. One, how's the market? Market right now is doing okay. You know, everything's green. Not only that, this is a meme coin on the Solana network. Are the meme coins on Solana network moving? Yes, definitely. Is the market cap crazy low or crazy high? well, it's 90 million market cap, so it's good. It's still on the lower side. So this can easily give us, and this is the reason for the amount of targets or percentages, it can easily give us 40%, 75%. Easy. You know, it doesn't take a lot to move this. Now, if this was a $452 billion coin, and would we be looking for 40% and 75% or 77% gains? No. It'd take forever and a day to move that. But because of the market cap, we understand that 40% is doable. Very doable. Could we hit this in about 3 days? Yeah, sure enough. As long as the market participates. You know, tomorrow we do have that unemployment projection coming out. So that's something we have to look out for. I didn't even realize we're over our time. I tell you what, when you're having fun, it's really hard for me to stop teaching and training. But this right here, buy at current price. If the price were to come lower, which I kind of don't think it's going to happen, but if it does, if always have a plan A, plan B. If it does, don't worry. More than likely, we have really strong. Look at how strong the support is. We have very strong support right here. Not only that, but this is the golden pocket area off of the fib extension, our low to our high to our low, and it will come right back in this area. We'd add to our entry, and now we're in 100%, and now 40%, 80%, or 77%. With the stop loss from our first entry, around 20%. Now, granted, don't let this scare you. I always say this, don't let this scare you, because you're not doing 100%. You're only putting in 50%. So in reality, you're only losing 20% of your 50%. So keep that in mind. Don't let these numbers scare you. And this is the benefit of scaling into a trade. Now, let's say you only put 50% in now. Would you put your 50% in right now? No, definitely not. You want to wait to see at least 3 or 4 candles to see if maybe it's gaining support here. If it is, you wait for it to break this level, then you add. Or let's say it comes down, bounces here, then starts coming up. Once again, once it breaks this level, you can add, but you just have to wait. You have to wait and see what's going to happen. Do I think it's going to pull back down to this level? Probably not, but if it does, we have a lot of support. So that is one of the calls that we did give out in the VIP. If you're not in the VIP, strongly recommend you get into there. We have a lot of thought process. And for me, that's very important. You know, we do screen shares. I strongly encourage charts to be posted. And when charts are posted, what I do is, let me show you. Let's see here. This is what I do. I'm just going to show it to you really quick. All right, so I just opened this. Let me go ahead and do this. So this is what I do. This is a chart that was posted with their thought process. Now, granted, some of the people, they do leverage, and I teach leverage in the VIP. But if you don't know how to trade, don't trade leverage. But here I draw on the chart, and I give you my thought process of everything. So I've never seen any group do what I do. Never. And I've been in a lot of groups. I truly do care about you. I truly do want you to make a crap load, and you will. You will make a lot of money, whether you're in the group or not in the group. You're going to make a crap load of money. Just continue watching the channel and continue asking questions. I love questions, guys. Let's go over here. Let's see some more chat. Let's see here. I wish I could like the live stream multiple times. Realistic. I love you, dude. You're my favorite. Let's see here. What do you think of Wyckoff charts? Are you talking about Wyckoff? I don't like them. I don't like Wyckoff. So let me show you what Wyckoff is. For a second, I thought that was like a coin. It's like, what? I don't know how to spell it either. Wyckoff. So whenever you're searching, I strongly recommend using PREsearch. Of course, PREsearch, it is in the links. I just posted the link. This is to my link tree. Definitely get PREsearch. You get paid for every time you search. Here I'm up to this amount for my PREsearch, and these are coins. This is crypto. So I'll give you a heads up. So Wyckoff Training Methods School. Okay. So do I use the Wyckoff? No, I sure don't. I used to. One of my mentors, I had 5 mentors. When I first started, I had 5 mentors. I paid a lot of money. So for me, I believe in invest in yourself before you invest in the market. Now, it took me losing a lot of money joining a group that did literally 20 charts a day, and I got wrecked. I didn't know what I was doing. So because of that, I got another mentor and another mentor and another mentor. So I got a total of 5 mentors. And one of them showed me the Wyckoff method. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is great. I'm going to make so much money. And he showed me what dates to pull from, etc., etc. And, you know, it talks about the accumulation. This is just general stuff. This is just the price cycle. You have accumulation, you have the markup, distribution, markdown. But we're talking about the Wyckoff Theory. This it is right here. So we have and it gives the breakdown. You know, the secondary test, it gives the primary, what's this one? Primary support, or preliminary support. It gives you the automatic rally. It gives you the spring. This is the most important part, the spring. Why is this the most important part? Well, because it goes ups and downs, and then the spring is when it catapults. It goes and it does a retest and it breaks its resistance level, and then now to the moon. If you think about it, you give any chart enough time, it's going to break resistance levels. It's going to break necklines of cup and handles, of inverse head and shoulders, of anything. And depending on the part of the market, depends if the price should go up or should go down. I break down stuff super simplistic. It's ridiculous. And I see all these people using the Wyckoff Theory right now. Now, let's break this down. We have the spring. The spring is the most important part, in my opinion, because this tells you when it hit its lowest point. This is the low. That's what we look for, right? We look for the low so we can get in. This is the spring. Remember that. This is the spring. Now, we come over here, and here's another one. Man, this is great. This is the schematic part number 2. Okay, I'm looking for the spring. Where's the spring? Wait. So you're saying it could have a spring, or it could not have a spring? Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We're looking for areas of resistance. Why are you going to look at a Wyckoff Theory, which it could do this, and then come down, spring, come up, and now it's moving. You just needed more time. You just needed 2 more months. This gives you, just like patterns, this gives you the false sense of security. It gives you the mindset of a biased mindset to where it's either going to go up or we're reaching the spring now, and this is the area of the spring, and now it's going to come up. I have entered. Now, everything I show you is not only from thousands and thousands and thousands of hours of backtesting, but also entries. I lost so much money. I lost around, I'd say, about 85% of my entire portfolio doing the Wyckoff. I lost 80 to 85% of my entire... I'm a registered nurse. I work a crap load of overtime. I love overtime. They love me. Man, do they love me. So I didn't lose $30. I lost a lot of money. I made it all back not trading this. Why? Well, because there was plenty of times where I saw some and they did this to the T. Spring started coming up, broke resistance. Man, I'm going in hard. Put a lot of money in. Came back down for the test. This part right here. Came back down for the test. And came up. But then for this part, it didn't go higher. It met it, came down, broke this support, then broke this support. What? No, that's not supposed to happen. Came further down. Started doing this number again. Started coming up. Oh, now it's a spring. Now it's a spring. Okay. I was just early. I was 30% too soon. Enter. Now, granted, I'm trading on the daily time frame. I'm not trading on a 5-minute or, you know, because I can already see that in the chat, you know, oh, the time frame. No, I'm trading on the daily. Like I had a mentor who showed me all this stuff. And sure enough, daily time frame happened again. And I enter. And then it kept on going sideways, sideways. I was in these coins for 6, 7, 8 months. I lost 80, 85%. I sold. And then, of course, I got into other trades. Now the market's starting to get a little bit better and made some decent money. So just give you a heads up. Do I do the Wyckoff? No. Support, resistance. That's it. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. This is all it is. All this is support resistance. But if you have the mindset of, oh, we got the spring already. This was the lowest part. We're coming up. More than likely if we come down, this is support. But if it breaks the support, well, then here's our next support. I don't need to remember, you know, the selling climax, the automatic rally, the secondary test. I don't need to remember any of this stuff. I trade support resistance. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully that helps. Let's see here. Realistic says, can you look at bone? Looks good on the 3-day chart, in my opinion. Okay, yeah, definitely. Let's check out bone. Do we have bone already? Let's do bone, USDT. And if you haven't already, guys, definitely smash the likes. Definitely smash the likes. It does help support the channel. Looks good. Okay. So one thing I do is I show you how to trade, guys. I show you all how to trade. Now, I'm not like all these other mentors that, oh, this is where you should have entered because you see it goes up. No. Use the information that I have. Now, so right now we're working on bone. However, this stuff that I'm showing you could be applied to any coin. Because what we're doing is we're doing this off of support resistance, not off of the coin, but support resistance. So I want to show you something. This was our resistance zone. So let's just say we're looking at this right here. And always use the replay button. Always backtest what I'm showing you. Always backtest what I'm showing you. Let me see. Okay, good. Our likes went up. If you haven't smashed a like, definitely smash it. All right. This is what I'm showing you. I'm showing you thought process on how to enter trades. And this applies to anything, any trade, whether it's crypto or stocks. So here we have a level, and here we have a most recent level. So this is giving us this zone. It needs to break above this zone in order for, but there's a lot of zones right here. So what I'm doing is I'm looking at this and I'm seeing this is an area of resistance. This is an area of resistance. This right here is an area of resistance. This right here, resistance. This is really hard. This is really difficult. Because what could happen, and once again, notice what I'm doing. I'm giving you my thought process of not what happened, but of what could happen. I've never seen any mentor, anybody on YouTube do this. If you haven't already, tell people about this channel. Tell people about this channel. Because the more people we can help, the more people that are not going to get duped by all these mentors that have fancy suits and talk, have, nice vocabulary and have all these indicators and look really smart. I show you what actually happens, guys. So my thought process, price action could come up, possibly get stopped because of this, come down, come up again, possibly get stopped because of this, come back down, find support, come back up, get stopped probably right here, come back down to about right here. I'm always looking to the left. I'm always looking to the left. Before it finally meets the last area of major resistance, comes back down, finds support, now breaks through. This would be your safest entry. Now, could you front run it? Yes, definitely. Once it crosses this level. Once it does this right here. Now, the question is, would I front run it? 4-hour time frame, I'm looking at this. I see a bounce. It really weak, very weak. I see another bounce. No. Even though I know what happened, guys. See, and you have to be truthful to yourself. Because if you're not truthful to yourself when it comes to actually trading, you're going to lose a lot. But if you're actually truthful with yourself, you're going to win much more than you lose. Now, the reason I selected this, just because it's safer. It's safer. You know, price came up here and it stopped right here. Came down, stopped right here. Came down, stopped right here. Stopped. Bunch of stops. This right here is a very strong level of resistance. I have to wait. I'd have to wait. And I challenge everybody. I challenge everybody to do this. You know, don't go based off of what you see that already happened. Go based off of what you have learned and are learning, whether it's from myself, whether it's from other mentors. And that's what really got me to change the way I trade, was because I was back testing this mentor. Man, no. Then I was back testing this other mentor. Man, no. Then I was back testing this other mentor, or this person I'm watching on YouTube. Oh my gosh. No, guys, no. Now, do they have successful trades? Yes, of course. It's a numbers game. And in the bullish market, well, your numbers just get better. But I'm showing you guys. I'm showing you all this. Let me see here. If y'all are still here, even though we're after hours, if y'all are still here, smash the one, smash the one. No, do a 3. Do a 3. Do a 3 in the chat. I want to see a 3 in the chat. If you're watching this on the replay, do a hashtag 3. I forgot to do the hashtag 1. But if you're watching this on the replay, hashtag 3. All right. So let's see what happens. Okay, started coming down, came up. Oh, that's it. All right, so right now when I enter this trade, me personally, no, I'd wait. Because what could happen is this stuff right here. Or it could just come down. So let's change this one to white. I like it. I like it a lot. And matter of fact, I'm actually going to put an alert for myself above this wick. Let's go to add alert. And just going to be question mark. So that way, once it does cross this level, more than likely, this will be good for the VIP. Moving on. All right. Going down the list. Let's see here. Yeah, I got what you're trying to put on there. You see, you can also import most tokens to your wallet. Yes, very true. Let's see, which crypto projects are you invested in? I'm invested in a few AI tokens. Gaming. I don't know if I'm in gaming. AI. Honestly, I forgot. It's been so long. What am I in? I'll give you one token. No. Well, let me see. Go to my pinned messages. I'm going to the VIP group. Actually made a list. Render, I like a lot. Render, I like a lot. Ton. So I'm going to give you the reason. So this is what I actually put. this is part of what I put for the VIP. So I made this for the VIP. Coins to accumulate. MC equals market cap. Then I have low risk, medium risk, high risk. Ton, at the time of this, market cap was 20.3 billion. Why? For me, whys are very important. I can't stress that enough. Because it's a Telegram decentralized layer 1 blockchain. I think it's going to be huge. Continue to be huge. It's already been huge. Next, render. And this is low risk. Market cap 4 billion. This moves when NVIDIA news comes out. Whenever they do their stock reports, the news is just really great for render. And anytime there is any kind of AI movement, render goes, especially stock earning reports. So this is available in the VIP. We have so many gems in the VIP, it's crazy. It's crazy. So if you're interested, definitely hit me up on Telegram. The link is pinned and also in the description, and we'll get you in the group. But yeah, this is something that we put in there. So I definitely recommend Ton and Render. Moving on. Let's see here. See, jokesters in the house. Jono says, don't forget, let volume be your guide. If you have a mentor that says, let volume be your guide, be careful. Because all they're doing is regurgitating what they have been told. They're basically just watching YouTube videos or websites and regurgitating. So let's go to videos. So make sure to click on videos and then watch this. Watch this before your next trade using volume. Less than 200 people are aware of volume. I give you the breakdown of what websites say, what mentors say, and then how to actually use the information that is actually provided to help you with your trade. I'm unlike any other trader you found out there. I don't regurgitate stuff I found on the website. I show you what really works. That's what I got on that. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see here. Peter says, I have to go. Thanks, Joe. Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. All right, so we got some threes in the house. All right, very good. Well, that's going to be the end of the show. I do thank you guys very much. You guys are amazing. Today we went well over our time, but I do believe the stuff that we gave was very informative. I appreciate you greatly, guys. We'll see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And of course, anybody in the VIP that needs additional assistance, just let me know. Tag me. All right. Awkward looking down. 3, 2, 1. My name is Joe. This is TradeIntuition. We'll see you tomorrow. And as always, let's make this money. Take care. Great stuff, guys. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Today was good. Today was really good. Did a lot of news. Got a lot of information out there that I wanted to. Went over some charts. And just be ready for the upcoming bull market. Right now, it's just sideways, boring stuff. But pretty soon, we are going to make money hand over fist. Again, none of this is guaranteed. None of this is financial advice. But I'm telling you right now, guys, I'm going to show you how to be extremely successful. Thank you so much. And we'll see you tomorrow. DJ, play some music for about 10 seconds. 3, 2,